Hi, Assalamualaikum. Good day, everyone. Today, our group will be presenting on the financial accounting and reporting of a sole proprietorship business. The business that we selected for this assignment is called Semane by Lilsco, which specialize in selling traditional Malaysian cookies known as kuih bangkit cheese. The purpose of this presentation is to explain how accounting concept that we learn in class are applied in a real small business. Instead of using only theory, we analyze a real sole proprietorship business to understand how financial information is recorded and used for decision making. Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Hazrani binti Muhammad Hairi and my ID is 2025825774.
Hello, my name is Siti Zulaika binti Zakaria.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Nur Fatihah binti Sobri. My matric card number 2025482842. I'm from group MBI 1A.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Zaidi bin Toha. My matric number is 2025635904.
Moving on to the background of the business, Semani by Lilsco is a sole proprietorship food business. This means the business is owned and managed by only one person. The main product sold by Semani by Lilsco is kuih bangkit cheese, which is a traditional cookie that is especially popular during festive seasons such as Hari Raya. Because of this, the business experienced higher sales during certain periods of the year. The business operates as a home-based business, meaning it does not have a physical shop. Most of the sales are conducted online through platforms such as WhatsApp and social media like TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook. Customers place orders online and the products are either delivered or collected. This type of operation helps the business reduce costs such as rental and utility. Next, we will discuss the owner's capital and business activities of Semanis by Lilsco. Firstly, the owner invested an initial capital in form of cash amounting to 5,000 ringgit. This capital is used to support the daily operations of the business. For example, part of the capital is used to purchase baking ingredients, packaging materials, and basic equipment such as baking trays and containers. The remaining amount is used to cover operational expenses like delivery costs and online promotion. This shows how the owner managed the capital carefully to ensure the business runs smoothly. Okay, so next, there are several key business activities involved in running Semani by Liz & Co. The first activity is purchasing raw materials. For example, the owner buys ingredients such as flour, butter, sugar, and eggs from local suppliers or supermarkets. By purchasing raw materials in suitable quantities, the owner can control costs while maintaining the quality of the kuih bangkit. Okay, so the second activity is baking kuih bangkit. This is the main production activity of the business. For instance, the owner prepares the dough, shapes the cookies, and bakes them in a small batches at home. This helps ensure that the cookies are freshly made and meet customer expectation in terms of taste and texture. Okay, another important activity is packaging the cookies. For example, after the cookies have cooled, they are packed into airtight containers or plastic jars to preserve freshness. Labels may also be added to show the brand name and product details, making the products look more professional and attractive to customers. Okay. In addition, the business carries out online promotion. For example, the owner promotes the kuih bangkit through social media platforms such as Instagram, WhatsApp, or TikTok, Shopee also. So by posting photos, sharing customer reviews, and updating available stock, this help attract new customers and encourages repeat purchases. Okay, lastly, the business manage taking and delivering customer orders. For instance, customers place orders through direct message or WhatsApp, and the owner arrange delivery using courier service or self delivery for nearby areas. So meaning like COD, so you can meet the person in front, like face to face to buy the. Okay, So, in conclusion, the owner's capital of 5,000 ringgit plays an important role in supporting the operations of Semane Hills and Co. The capital is carefully managed to cover production, packaging, promotion, and delivery activities. Through well organized business activities such as purchasing raw materials, baking, packaging, online promotion, and handling customer orders, the business is able to operate efficiently despite being small scale. Sorry, this shows that effective capital management, systematic business activities are essentials for the sustainability and growth of the business. That is all for my part. Next, I will be presenting about business characteristics of Semani Bilisco. Firstly, Semani Bilis is a sole proprietorship, which means the business is owned and fully controlled by one individual. The owner has complete authority in managing the business, operations, and making important decisions. For example, decisions related to pricing, production quantity, product variations, and marketing strategies are all handled by the owner herself. This allows the business to respond quickly to market demand and customer preference without needing approval from partners or shareholders. However, this also means that all responsibilities rest on one person. Secondly, the business operates on a small scale. The production process is limited and mainly depend on customers' order. Since Sumane Balilsko is a home-based business, the owner manage production according to her available time, resources, and capacity. This helps the business control costs and reduce waste as products are usually made in small batches. Although this limits large-scale expenses, it allows the business to maintain quality and consistency in its products. The management structure of the business is also very simple. There are no formal departments such as finance, human resource, or marketing. Most of the business activities, including production, order management, promotion on social media, and customer communications, are handled directly by the owner. This simple structure helps reduce operating costs and makes coordination easier. However, it can also increase the workload and pressure on the owner, especially during peak demand periods. Another important characteristic of this business is unlimited liability. This means that the owner is personally responsible for all the debts and financial obligations of the business. If the business faces loss or is unable to pay its debts, the owner's personal assets such as savings or property may be used to settle these obligations. This is one of the main risks of operating as a sole proprietorship and highlights the importance of careful financial management. In conclusion, Semani Bilingual School clearly reflects the characteristics of a sole proprietorship. The business is owned and managed by a single individual, operates on a small scale, and has a simple management structure. These characteristics allows the business to operate efficiently with lower costs and faster decision making. However, it also comes with challenges such as a heavy workload for the owner and the risk of unlimited liability. Overall, despite its limitations, this type of business structure is suitable for small, home-based business like Semani Valley School, especially in the early stage of operations. Thank you.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you. Now, I will explain the classification of business item for Semanis by Little Co. Okay, in accounting, business transactions are classified into 5 main categories: asset, liability, capital, revenue, and expenses. This classification helps the business understand the financial position and financial performance. Okay, I will explain one by one. Okay, first, asset. Assets are resources owned by the business that provide future benefit. For Semanis by Little Co, assets include cash received from customer, banking equipment such as oven and mixer, and ingredients like flour and butter. Secondly, liabilities. Liabilities are amount owned by the business to others. In the business, liability mainly consists of supplier payable, such as amount owned for ingredients purchases on credit. Okay, next, capital. Capital which represents the owner investment in the business. This includes the initial capital contributed by the owner and any additional funds invested later. Next, revenue. Revenue refer to income earned from the main business activity. Okay, for Semanis by Little Co, revenue is generated from selling kuih bangkit cheese to customer. Okay, lastly, expenses. Expenses are costs incurred to earn revenue. Okay, for example, include the cost for ingredients, packaging materials, electricity used for baking, and delivery charges. By classifying this item properly, the owner can calculate profit by subtracting total expenses from total revenue. This information help the owner evaluate business performance and make better decision.
Hi everyone. For my part of the presentation, I will be explaining the recording process, including the method used, how transactions are recorded, and later on the strengths and weaknesses. This is based on Semane by Lil's Co, a home-based business selling kuih bangkit cheese. Let's start with recording process. First, this home-based kuih business use the cash basis of accounting. Under the cash basis method, transactions are only recorded when cash is actually received or paid. This method is very common among small and home-based businesses in Malaysia. For example, if a customer places an order today but only makes payment tomorrow, the sale will be recorded tomorrow, not today. This helps the owner focus on real cash movement rather than credit transaction. For a small businesses, this is important because cash availability is crucial for buying ingredients and covering daily expenses. Second, the businesses use manual record keeping. Instead of using accounting software, all transactions are recorded in a notebook or simple record book. Daily sales, purchases of ingredient and packaging costs are written down manually. Many small business prefer this method because it is low cost and does not require accounting knowledge or technology skills. Last, the business practice simple bookkeeping. Only basic information is recorded, such as total daily sales and main expenses like flour, cheese, butter, electricity, and packaging. The main purpose is to track money coming in and going out, so the owner can see whether the business is making a profit and continue operating. Now, I will explain to you step in recording transaction. The first step is transaction. A transaction occurs whenever the business sells kuih bangkit cheese or purchases ingredient and supplies. For example, selling a jar of kuih through WhatsApp order or buying egg and cheese from the supermarket. The second step is receipt. After each transaction, the owner keeps proof of payment. This can be physical receipt, an online transfer, screenshot, or an e-wallet payment record. Receipts are important because they provide evidence of the transaction and support the accuracy of record. The third step is record. After collecting the receipt, the owner records the transaction in the record book. The detail include the date, amount, and description such as sales of kuih bangkit cheese or purchase of baking ingredient, and any other examples. Recording transaction daily helps reduce the risk of forgetting expenses and improve accuracy. The final step is the monthly summary. At the end of each month, all transactions are totaled. The owner compares total sales with total expenses to determine whether the business made a profit or a loss. This summary helps the owner plan production, control costs, and prepare for high demand seasons such as Hari Raya. Last but not least, for strengths and weaknesses. Let's discuss from an accounting perspective. For strength, one key strength of this recording system is that it is simple and low cost. It is suitable for a small home-based sole proprietorship and does not require accounting software or professional accountants. Another strength is easy cash flow monitoring. Since the business use cash basis accounting, the owner can easily see how much cash is available at any time, which helps in managing daily expenses and ingredient purchases. In addition, simple bookkeeping makes it easier to understand financial performance. The owner can quickly see whether the business is profitable without dealing with complicated financial statements. For weaknesses, there are also several weaknesses. One major weakness is risk of errors and missing record. Because everything is done manually, transaction may be forgotten, receipt may be lost, or calculation mistake may occur, which affect accuracy. Another weakness is the lack of detailed financial information. Cash basis accounting does not record outstanding payment or future expenses. So, the business may not show the true financial position. Lastly, the system is not suitable for business growth. If the business expands, handles more transactions or applies for loan, the simple manual system may not meet accounting reporting requirements. To be concluded, while this recording process is practical and suitable for a small home-based business, it requires discipline and careful record keeping as the business grows. Improvements such as better documentation or basic digital tools may be needed.
In conclusion, Semanis by Little Cook is a small sole proprietorship business that use simple accounting practice suitable for its size and nature. The business relies on basic, cash-basic accounting and manual record keeping to track sales and expenses. While this system is easy to manage and low in cost, it has limitations such as risk of errors and lack of detailed financial reporting. Proper financial recording is very important because it helps the owner understand business performance, manage cash flow, and plan for future growth. By improving its accounting system, Semanis by Little Cook can operate more efficiently and make better financial decisions.